Who's asleep amidst the trees? Bats all are swaying in the breeze, but one soul lies anxious, wide awake, fearing all manner of ghouls, hags and wraiths.
Oh, hello there. So yeah, welcome to Goth Reviews, new segment on my channel, which has been growing steadily for some reason. Why so many numbers? Why so many? Why is Gomorrah? Who's Gomorrah? I saw this movie a few days ago, so I had some time to process basically the mess that this movie is and isn't. Whew. Man, I didn't even know how to start this movie. New Mutants. We've been waiting for 3 years? I think since Disney we went to have bought up Fox and stuff like that. And we had to wait like a long time to get this movie released, and this movement reshoot, and then again a delay, and a delay, and Disney didn't like this, and Disney didn't like that. And now it's finally out, Blu-ray, so I could watch it, because theaters these days with Corona, not very safe to watch movies in. It's like, 1, normies, 2, normies, 2, 3, Corona, really dangerous. It's just, I had to watch it at home. I watched it and I had to process it, because this is one of those movies you have to like sip in your mind and see what the fuck has gone wrong with this movie, because either Fox fucked up, Disney fucked up, both fucked up. This is a mess of a movie. Like, I try not to do too many spoilers, but you kind of can tell this movie was supposed to be very dark, R-rated, scary, which it's creepy, scary, no, not so much. And I think somebody at Disney edited this shit down, because I remember the first trailer, the actual first trailer was scary as fuck. Like, there had some scenes in there, it was like, with the laundry room scene, you saw the hands like pressed against that little laundry machine, and that scene is still in there, but it's edited in a way that the scary bits are out. The little scary bits, like, oh my god, this is good stuff, they completely cut away from that. Some editor at Disney would thought like, yeah, we need to edit this down, we can't market this shit, so it's dumbed down basically. And it's like, it's not the best movie, it's not the best script, I give you that. It's like very bare boned, and it's just like, there could have been done so much more in this movie, but editors, learn to edit movies. Okay, if you haven't seen the movie yet, I'm gonna talk about spoilers from this point on. So, watch the movie. Spoilers, you've been warned, really have been warned. Spoilers, yeah. This has a lot of bears in there. For some reason, this movie has a weird mixture of like, let's make it scary, let's not make it scary, let's make it scary, let's not make it scary. And this is a girl, it's about a girl that wants away from something, and allegedly is a F5 tornado, which nobody fucking survives. If you have that in real life, nobody will survive that. But somehow she ends up in this strapped to the bed of a mental asylum or something that's been called. Again, this movie is just like vague about 90% of the times. It's just stuff that happens. So she's trapped in the bed, and and one hand is apparently already free. So how the fuck did she already uncuff herself on one side of the bed and the other side is still stuck? It's like, did we miss a scene? Again, editing. But she unstraps herself once about that, and finds herself in this asylum, which only has 4 people? 4 patients? Am I saying this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, yeah, this whole entire building, which looks actually like one of the haunted locations. I think it's like Reveille and some other sort of Ghost Adventures shit, the haunted location, which looks totally cool. Like, the setting is cool. They could have done so much more. And she finds out there's other people like her, and they have all abilities. Like, there's one girl that can teleport herself into some sort of sub-dimension, which I know in the comics is differently explained, but this movie looks like it's like she transports into some sort of other dimension for a while. She can make things appear like the armor and the sword, and little dragon talks to her. But it's never explained in the movie. I know some of the characters. I know there's one character in there that is in the comics that I know of, but it's never explained. Even though there's one woman who's in charge of basically security, treating the patients, making sure it's like assessing them for. Sorry, it's from the big Sinister plot. I know it's actually called Sinister. There's a mutant that's called Sinister. It's part of that, and there's a whole story behind that, but they didn't even address it. It's a mess. All the other abilities. There's a girl that could transform herself into sort of a wolf, hybrid werewolf thing. There's Sunspot. I think it's all supposed to be Sunspot. Which is, by the way, the guy, the actor who plays him, hot as fuck. I know he's Latino, but I want to have some Spanish fun with this guy for some reason. That's the guy from Stranger Things, which I don't even know the name of, that has visions. That apparently can move really fast like the Flash. That's like, Barry Allen, but then for Marvel. And that's the girl that transport, but it's just, they never explained anything. And apparently they were for Essex. They work for the corporation Essex. It's in the comics it's explained, because if you haven't read the comics, this movie kind of feels strange to you. Really fucking strange, because Essex is basically collecting samples from potential mutants they can use in their anti-X-Men or something, like their whole group. Explaining the comics much better. Here it's Essex. That's it. No explanation about Sinister, who leads Essex. It's just one woman, apparently has the ability with her mind to create force fields around the facility, around persons, individuals, and control everything. But she doesn't have the ability to defend herself, which we got into later. But it's so weird. We found out she's working for Eva Corporation, she has blood samples, she assessed the new girl about her powers, which, by the way, enhances everybody's nightmares and everybody's fears, which is cool! They could have done so much more with that. Again, you skimmed the surface. And then they suddenly find out she's creating these illusions, like mental projections of people's fears are coming real. Like the girl that can transport, like with the armor and everything, has the smileys, which, as you take it apart, like it's very PG, but you could have done something like with a very horror aspect thing in an asylum with those creatures. None done. Like, it's just there. It's just there. This movie frustrates the hell out of me. So yeah, they have the big epic battle. Oh my god, we find out stuff happens. There's a scene they fuck up in the edit. There's this hot Latino guy, goes in the pool, finds the blonde hair long girl that can, like, do the whole sword thingy. Finds her in the pool. She's been like doing a bit weird. And then all of a sudden she disappeared, and then suddenly there's the girl he burned, basically, like very much burned, which is Sunspot's like origin story and everything, which actually is accurate to the comics, but they fuck it up in editing. Instead of like showing her in the swimming pool and having them talk a bit, but then showing the actual girl with the blonde hair inside her cell or her little thing where she lives. And then cutting back to the swimming pool, showing a bit of like, what the fuck, who's real, what the hell's going on? No. They show the horror aspect, they show him getting attacked by the girl, turning him into full Sunspot. I think Sunspot, please don't correct me in the comments, I really have interest in this movie. And then suddenly they show her in her room, and the cameras and everything. But if you'd shown that earlier, a little segment, like just a segment, they could be up the creep factor. You had so much potential if you edit this properly to have something of a scare, something that's memorable in this movie. But no, nothing. Then turns out there's a big bear. The F5 tornado destroyed her Indian village, Native American village, I don't want to get fucking sued, is apparently a huge bear. I've seen bigger bears in San Francisco, but no, joking aside, it's a big bear, has powers, and it's attacking everybody around him. The woman with the sword, the cool girl with the blonde hair, fights the bear for a while, then Wolfie gets transformed. attacks the one woman that's in charge of the facility. Again, weird enough, because there's a scene afterwards, they all get trapped into some sort of energy bubble. Where was that power when the woman was attacked by the wolf girl from Game of Thrones? She had no powers over that. Instead of like, oh, I'm just gonna push her away from her force field powers. Nothing, I'm just gonna get ripped to shreds. Which actually happens, which is, I don't know, just one of those scenes ever. Just creepy and a little blood, but I don't know, just me. And it's like the writers forgot to establish that she can create these force fields. Forgot for a second. Oh, she's back, creating force fields. Stupid! And then the woman, the girl that controls the bear, suddenly, oh, I'm gonna call in the bear to attack the woman that's attacking us. Now, after the whole battle, after the whole epic showdown, now you decide to use that timing. Fucking timing. So yeah, the whole ending, it's like, oh, the girl gets killed, gets eaten, yay, we're free now, the bubble is gone, and we can walk away, and it just ends. The Smilers are defeated because they're the projections of like people's fears by the Flash guy. There's some cool scenes, but it's just like, it happens. That's it. So yeah, weird. So, they all walk away, and the facility, oh, we're done, we're free, we walk off, and that's the end of the movie. We don't see anything about Essex, we don't see anything about Sinister, we don't see anything where the fuck the samples are going, no teaser at the end, which I know Fox has been sold over by Disney and everything, like it's been incorporated into the MCU later, but nothing to give us a little bit of sort of satisfaction. Like an ending that's like, yes, that's an ending. Nothing. So, how would I rate this? Out of 5 skulls, well, that's my new rating system, by the way, new rating system. Out of 5 skulls, I kind of like what they try to do. I kind of like the visuals a bit, but they fuck it up in editing, and they just like could have done so much more. And I give this, because of the effort, because of like it is creepy, and they could have done something more. And I see potential in this movie having to be better. I see it. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be fucking brutal about this. 2.5 skulls out of 5. That's all she's getting. If we've done a bit better with the editing, like I said, the horror aspect scenes, and a little bit more brutal, like actual showing something happen, I would give this at least a 4, because the concept is great, they fuck it up. Disney, are you feeling okay? That's all. Anyway, if you like this kind of reviews, God Reviews will be doing this more often, I hope, if I got time. But anyway, to all the chats down there, like, dislike, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter, it's your opinion. This is my opinion of the movie. Put something in the comment section below if you want to have something nice or suggestions of movies that I could review. And I will see you guys in the next video. Anyway, all the lovelies, and yeah, finally I can show off this. Anyway, bye bye lovelies, take care.